our opponent's claims is, one of our opponent's claims is that the first trimester has less care and is less expensive. Although it's true, it really depends on which state you are that you are in, that you are in to be covered by a private insurance. So according to Alina Salganikoff, a vice president and director of women's health policy, she says that for women in the U.S., the extent of their abortion coverage is largely dependent on the state in which they reside. And Anastasia, she touched on this a little bit, but what she failed to mention is that most states in the United States cover abortion. According to healthinsurance.org, which for 2018, which has no credited author, about 14 states out of 50 are not covered by Medicaid. So what the 14 or 50 that leaves about like 30 that leaves like a high amount of states that you can be covered by insurance. You may have to pay some, but as long as you don't have to pay a lot of money, you're still being covered. And so what they also mentioned was that 1 out of 50 abortions come with serious complications. When you think about it, 1 out of 50 seems very rare. One out of 50. Like it just kind of doesn't make sense. There you have like 49 other people that are fine, but what complication do they have? It just seems like it's not that big. There's not that great of a risk and complications. What they also mentioned was that sex education. We are not denying that sex education is not important. Of course, sex education is important. Most people wouldn't be in the situation if sex education was properly taught. And what they also mentioned was that 6 women died from surgical abortion. What they also mentioned was that with years to come, it was like a lot safer in recent years. So they just kind of contradicted themselves right there. How there were 6 women died in 1 year when you just said that abortion was a lot safer in recent years. And obviously abortion that is an emotional distressor. Of course, it would affect any woman in their own way. And if it was me, of course, I would be sad. And any abortion, any woman feels some type of way towards the abortion. So, thank you.